Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an update on my project pan for July. It is a little bit late, we're already in August, and so I have to admit I have already rolled in the two new items. Two items were rolled out in July, and as I've had a little bit of a delay, August has already begun. I did already select my items, so we're not going to be doing any of the random generators today. I did use that to get to my items, but I will show you guys those at the end. So without further ado, let's get into my update and show you guys my progress for this month, and also what I have completed and what I have rolled in. So let's get into it. So firstly, we have of course my Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. Now this is in Until I Hit Pan, which is going to take quite a long time. We'll get to the point now where I need to actually start adding new columns on my spreadsheet, and not only that, we are one item away from being at the same amount of items I was when I finished my project pan last time. So this is where we're currently at. The palette, again, I feel like there still does not look like I have made much progress, but this is the shade here. We've used this 69 times in total in this project. We are actually at 4 uses for using in July. I haven't actually used it yet in August, so I'm not going to include any August uses in this project. I'm just going to count what is in my July, and then in August I'll say what I've used in August. We've got a long way to go with this. And the fact that this is going to be the defining item, that's going to be how long we go on with this project. I kind of need to stop working on a lot of these eyeshadows, guys, because that's the main issue, is that I'm working on too many eyeshadows at one time. The next two items are my highlighters. These are the other two items that are part of my original selection. When I reach the goals, all of my original selection from my intro to this project, that is when this project ends. So that's why the Naked Urban Decay palette, that's why that is probably going to be the reason that my project's going to be so long. It's because that's going to take forever to hit pan on. Okay, so next we have my Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter from MAC. Same old story, guys. It looks like I've not used it. I used it 2 times this month. We're at a total of 38 uses, and we do have this in for 50 uses. It does highlight very, very well on my skin tone, but as it's a baked product, it still looks like it's not being used. I have obviously been using this every single month since February of last year. That's how long we've been doing this, guys. That's insane. That's like a year and a half, maybe, or so. Still does not look like I've got any dip in there. The next item we've got is my Sleek highlighter. This I actually took on holiday with me the other day, and before I took it away on holiday, I was two uses behind my MAC highlighter, and now we are 1 ahead. The eyeshadow in question that we're using is called Equinox, and again it is a baked powder. It's the orange shade down here, and again it is not looking any different. It still looks like it is brand new. No dip as of yet. So this is also in for 50 uses. So we've got, what, 11 uses left of these two, and then they can be rolled out. So we are getting very, very much closer towards that goal. I feel like now that we're like inching towards the final 10, kind of makes me feel a bit excited to like get to that goal, because it feels like it's been a long time coming. So, okay, the next item is actually the first item I rolled in post the original items. This has been rolled in since May of last year, and that is my next Oso Party Eyes eyeshadow palette. Now, this is the update. So I'm working on the shade Chocolates, and you have to see that we have got a pan. So I used this 3 times in July, and we indeed managed to scrape the bottom of the barrel, and we used it 51 times to get to the goal, which I was expecting. I was expecting it takes a long time, because I remember when I used the green to get the pan, I remember it taking a quite long time to get to that as well, mainly because I know these are quite a deep pan. The difference between this and the Urban Decay, I feel like Urban Decay is quite hard packed, whereas this is quite a soft. So I feel like that's why I managed to get this before that, because I think these pans are deeper than the Urban Decay ones, but there is that. So yes, that was the first item that I rolled out in July. The next item is my next eyeshadow palette, and that is my Sunset Horizons palette from Beauty Bay. Yeah, Beauty Bay. Got nervous, I got it the wrong one. And in here I'm working on the shade called Burst, which is the shimmery orange shade here. Now we have used this one 9 times. We used it 3 times in July, and I mean, we've got a dip like beginning. You can kind of see it now, like it's actually looking like it's being used. I feel like the last couple of months it did not look like it was being used, but we've now got past that and we're dipping into the toes. I also find that with this palette, like the first layer is quite hard packed, and then when you get underneath it, it's where it gets a bit softer, and I feel like I'm now getting a little bit more coverage with this, so hopefully more eyeshadow is going to be picked up and it'll go a little bit faster, because I feel like it's been a little bit slow. Next item we have got is my Glossier rosebalm.com Universal Lip Salve. Now this was in for the goal of 20 uses. In May I used this 5 times, in June I used it 10 times, and in July I used it 5 times. So this indeed has run its course. We hit the goal and we rolled this out. So these were the 2 items that we have rolled out this month. Okay, on to my next items. We've got my Jeffree Star I'm Nude lip product. This is in for a usage of 20, and we have used it 5 times so far. We used it twice in July, so we've got a while to go. Did I take this on holiday with me? I don't think I took this on holiday with me, which is probably also why it's not having as much usage, because I would have used it every day whilst I was there. The other lip product we have got rolled in is this. This is my holographic gloss by Glossier. Is it the right way around? There we go. By Glossier. This is actually, you know, I'm getting used to it. It's not my favourite kind of gloss. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing Fenty Beauty's gloss today. But I mean, I still don't really see the iridescency when I'm wearing this. Anyway, I've got this rolled in for 10 uses, and we have used it twice in July, a total of 5 times in total. I don't know why I said total twice there. So we've got 5 more uses, so we're halfway there with that item. This eyeshadow palette, this is my MUA eyeshadow palette in Undressed. In here we're working on the shade Gild. I honestly thought I was going to hit pan on this when I did my makeup to film this video. We're so close to hitting pan. It's going to happen 100% this month. Like, you can see this shade here, like, it's so close to hitting pan. It's ridiculous when you can see how far this is. Like, this is so close. I think 1 or 2 more uses and this is going to be panned, like 100%. If it's not there already, like, I shone my torch and I was like, surely there's going to be a pan in here, but alas, not yet. I've used this 5 times in this project, a total of 3 times in June, and yeah, this is 100% going out next month, 100%, like. And then finally, the final item that was rolled in already, before the 2 new items I have rolled in since, is my little Stila Petunia blush. This is a cream blush. So I've used this 2 times so far and in July. It's in for a goal of 10 uses. It is a lovely shade though, not gonna lie. I do love wearing it. It feels very natural wearing it. I do love also wearing cream products like this because I find that they do last a lot longer throughout the day. I don't know what it is with my skin, but I find a lot of makeup does just like fall off throughout the day. So I do like a cream product every now and again. Okay, and then let's get into the 2 items that I have rolled in for this month. It does feel weird not doing the whole number generator and like selecting the items, but I did do that. I just did not film it, did not do anything about it. This was like a week ago, as I am filming this a week into August. So the first item, both of these items I have to admit are eyeshadows. There I said it. That does add up to a total of 5 in this project. So if I don't roll out a eyeshadow next month, then I can't roll in a new eyeshadow, as 5 is my limit in this project. But we most likely are going to have to roll something new in anyway. I don't know. That's just my little thing. So I just realised I'm not wearing my glasses, and I wonder I'm not really being able to see what's in focus or not. So the first item we have is my Mercury Retrograde palette by Huda Beauty. For so long, because this is a relatively new palette, and I got this post me starting all this project, I was afraid of putting this into projects, so I never did. And I was like, you know what, I might as well use it. So that's what we're doing. So this is the product, and in here we're working on the shade called Crash, which is in the middle row, and it's the 4th one in. It is this shade here. And I've got this rolled in until I hit pan. You can tell it's a relatively unused palette, can't you? The only shades I've used in here are shades that have been in projects, I think. At least that shade, no, Ultraviolet, I think was in a project. Cosmic, I think was in a project as well. So there we go. And then finally, the final item that I rolled in is actually this little trio. It is a Pop Beauty Brace Up Your Life eyeshadow trio in the shade Champagne Mocha. And in here we're working on the middle shade, which is this one here. I don't know why I have to point out which the middle shade is. It's the middle one here. Yeah, so we're also using this until we hit pan as well. And that is that. That is where I'm currently at. That is what I've rolled in. So I have already started August and added my numbers to my August column. So yeah, we will see what those are next month. Obviously I haven't included them this month because this month is July. And yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.